it's Rhea. It's been a while, but wherever you are and whatever time it is, I hope you're enjoying yourself. As you might have seen from my last video, I made a 15-day art challenge called Self-Insert September. It's pretty self-explanatory, but this video is going to be like speed paints via Procreate time-lapse, just kind of going over my first few prompts and talking about them. So yeah, let's get into it. So for this first prompt, I decided to do video games, and I based it off of a character I have in an MMO called Aura Kingdom. I was wondering if I should do something original, just kind of like literally creating my own self-insert character for a video game. And I started, and I was like, oh, this would be so cool, she can have guns, and I was like, wait, I don't know how to draw guns, so it was probably going to take me, I feel like that's one of those things that it takes a while to practice at, rather than just me looking at a reference and doing it on the spot, so yeah, I'll have to come back to that idea later. So I just did my character from Aura Kingdom. I haven't played it in forever, but I remember just grinding the game solely so that way I could get level 50 and get all the money to buy myself a cute outfit, and that was it. I stopped playing it after that. But I'm pretty sure my class was like a mage, assassin? I honestly forgot, but I just know I had a scythe and it was really cool. And yeah, it's really fun. I like MMOs, so I just don't have the time to play them too much, but I really enjoyed drawing this prompt. And of course, the cat ears were a must. This is actually pretty close to how it looks like actually in game. I just changed the hair to twin tails, and I didn't put as much detail on the side. So after the first prompt, I was kind of worn out, and you're gonna see why when you finally get to it. It's because I put a lot of work into it, but this one, I decided that, you know, it's an art challenge. I don't always have to go crazy about it though. So I just decided to not put too much time into it and just kind of have fun naturally, and I liked how it turned out, so yeah. So this prompt was zombie apocalypse, and I gotta say it's pretty fun. I mean, the prompt in itself is fun. You can see when I first started out, I tried to do a pose and I just completely changed it around because I was trying to find references for weapons. This challenge has really taught me that like there's definitely things I need to study up on again if I want to get better at like character design and stuff and branch out and become a little bit more dynamic. Learning how to draw people holding weapons is really, well, learning how to draw weapons in general, but you know, combining weapons and people together, I feel like that's something that I'd really be interested in and I want to get better at. So yeah, of course I had to draw in my actual katana, not with the exact same design, it's pretty different, but since I have a sword, I was like, you know what, that makes sense. You know, fighting off zombies with swords. Practically, I would probably go for a gun, but I mean, since a sword is all I have right now. Can I just say I hate the way I drew the shoes here. Oh my god, what? Why did I allow myself to draw these shoes like that? Like, sweetie, just get a reference. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in it. Please, I just can't stand it. But other than that, I thought that this prompt turned out pretty cool and fun. I have like this really rough, ragged look, and I think that that's definitely how I would go around in a zombie apocalypse. Just hoodie, some knee pads, and a sword. Yeah. So you've probably seen me try to draw a skirt like 5 different times in this time lapse. And I was like, you know what, this is not working, I don't like this look. And then I was like, shorts are probably more realistic for me anyways during this time, so yeah. Right, so this prompt. So, oh boy. You'll see me go through lots of phases during this one. And overall, I don't think it turned out terribly. You could tell I was going through a lot. So the thing is, I love magical girl themed anything. It's just one of my favorite genres. So a self-insert for me as a magical girl is like constantly on my mind. But then when it came to like me actually trying to figure out how I wanted to design myself in this type of universe, I was like, man, I really don't know. And so I'm just going through all these different looks and everything. I had a general idea of what I wanted because I remember like writing it out in my sketchbook and everything. I tend to like the magical girl characters that are like sassy, but then also kind of like wise, I guess. Kind of like they're distant a little bit. They're like the cool one. So like Zakuro in Tokyo Mew Mew, or what's her name? Kyoko from Madoka Magica, the girl with the red hair. And are there any other? I guess Sailor Mars. Yeah, they all have like a sassiness to them in a way. I feel like I'd be that kind of character. So yeah, I'd sort of thought about them as inspiration, and I was also trying to think of like how I wanted my outfit and my powers to be. So my outfit, I wanted it to be like not too spicy, but still cute and kind of fun. But I still feel like I could have done better. Honestly, I feel like I could have done better on it, but that's okay. And another thing is like the colors. Oh my god, you're gonna see me like go through so many different color schemes because I'm like, oh, I want it to be this. No, I want it to be this. Yeah. Powers, I would probably have like some kind of celestial star power. It's not really original, but that would be me. When I changed the outfit to being like dark, like all dark, it kind of reminds me of like the second Star Guardian skin line, and I'm not really feeling that. Okay, so because Premiere is giving me issues and doesn't want to film properly while I do this voiceover, I'm just gonna record this in a voice app and continue on. There isn't too much left to say about this drawing, just that I feel like I could have done a better job, but it isn't terrible, and I think the pose was kind of fun. As I've been saying with like, I wish I knew how to draw weapons, I also wish I knew how to draw like more poses, so definitely after this I'm gonna get back to doing some gesture studies, and just studies in general might help me out a little bit. That's the one thing about a challenge right now, especially because I just got back in school and it's my final semester. It feels like there's almost no time to draw anything else aside from this challenge. So I'm like, man, I want to draw fan art, I need to draw, you know, personal pieces, and I'm just doing this. But I don't want to get too stressed out by it either, just because it's something that I made to have fun and enjoy myself. So yeah, that's why I try not to be too hard on myself if I don't like how it turned out, because it doesn't need to be perfect. It's kind of just me challenging myself, I guess. I did this prompt for a book series or a manga series called Inubaka, and it translates to Crazy for Dogs. It's about this 18-year-old girl who ends up working for this guy at a pet shop, and she has like this special connection to dogs, and she has her own dog named Lupin. She's kind of like silly, airheaded a little bit, but she really means well. She's really sweet, and it's a really fun story with all these different characters and everything. I definitely recommend reading it. I still have to catch up. I remember reading it as a kid, and then I couldn't find the books when I go in the bookstore anymore, so I have to catch up on that. But yes, I drew my self-insert for this book series because I'd love to work at Waffles. It seems like it'd be so fun. Getting to play with all the dogs and stuff and groom them and wash them, and yeah. Also, I tried to draw a dog, and honestly, it turned out terrible, so guess what else is going on the study list of art? Which is crazy, because I used to be good at drawing dogs as a kid, and then I stopped, and then, yeah, it came back to bite me later. And now for the last prompt, it was angel or demon. I chose demon because my handle, my branding handle, everything, Etheria, it's kind of like all of it hints towards like angelic and like ethereal divine being, but that's why I wanted to go with like demon because I think it'd be a fun switch up. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this prompt. I think it is my favorite so far, and I'm halfway done, so yeah, it was really fun coming up with like the concept, the outfit and everything. I had a lot of fun. And the only thing is I kind of started to stress myself out because I really wanted to make it look better, but I think over time I was like, no, I just need to stop rendering it and be okay with how it turned out. And I am. I like it very much. And in case you're curious, the concept behind it. So, I was like, okay, demons, let me go through like their aesthetic and everything. And I was like, okay, demons are usually based off of like sinful things and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, sins, like 7 deadly sins. And so I was trying to figure out which one of those fit me the most. And I was like, I think greed fits me the most out of all the other ones. With my personality, I always want to like do everything all the time. I want to have everything. So, yeah, I feel like if I exaggerated my personality, it would fit greed the most. And so I tried to keep that as a theme when working on this prompt, and it was really fun. My favorite little aspect is like the crown garter around the leg. I think that's so cute and I love it so much. I also like the knife with the little bat wings on it. Everything about this is just me. And the dragon tattoo, because dragons usually in like, at least in mythology, a lot of the times they represent greed, so kind of goes with it. And yeah, so I've mentioned I'm halfway through this challenge because it's the 16th right now while I'm editing and hopefully going to upload this. But technically, if you find this literally today and you start on it today, you can finish all 15 days. But I mean, even if you just did one prompt, that's fine. Usually I do that for some challenges that I don't want to fully commit to, but I kind of want to still get the fun out of it. So I definitely recommend that. But yeah, I'm halfway through. Kind of can't wait to get it over at this point. That's how I always get with challenges, but nevertheless, I feel like it's been a really fun time. And I'll probably upload the other speed paints in future videos as well. But I don't know, I also feel kind of bad because I don't want this entire month to just be videos of this challenge. I might do a sketchbook tour since I haven't really shown any of my previous sketchbooks or something like that. I do want to like explore another way to go about recording my work digitally whenever I work, because while the Procreate time-lapse is really convenient as a feature because you can just easily put it in, it doesn't really show all of my process, and yeah, that kind of bothers me just a little bit. Another thing is it doesn't like, it's always showing like just the final size. It doesn't show me zoom in or anything like that or flip the canvas, so that's kind of something that I feel like is detrimental to viewing, because sometimes it'll be like I'll be working on like a small part of the entire piece, but if you're seeing it from the regular time-lapse, you probably can't even tell what I'm working on. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more content in the future, please feel free to subscribe. I will try to post videos weekly. It's a little bit harder since I'm in school, but I really enjoy this. It's pretty fun for me, and I have so many ideas planned. So yeah, and you can also check out my Twitter